Scott Morrison's decision in the Wentworth by-election to consider shifting Australia's embassy in Israel was made without any foreign policy advice from officials. The head of the Foreign Affairs Department has revealed the first she knew of the Prime Minister's idea was when she was asked to tell other countries about it. Here's Greg Jennett.
That's it. Who knew on the morning of the last Sunday of the Wentworth by-election that Scott Morrison was about to throw a foreign policy hospital pass? Not his foreign minister.
I discussed the matter with the Prime Minister on the Sunday.
So what about the government's most senior advisor on foreign affairs?
There was no DFAT involvement in that decision-making process.
That's correct, Senator.
Thank you.
Frances Adamson and her department were locked out of the Prime Minister's deliberations until the next day, when the decision had already been made by a handful of ministers.
Had you previously provided advice to government, Ms Adamson, about the prospect of river review?
Not in relation to a review specifically, Senator.
So, decision taken by leadership group, not by cabinet, no advice from DFAT. Fantastic, good government.
I have made this decision.
On the Tuesday, 2 days after he brought his foreign minister into his confidence, Scott Morrison made his decision public.
I think I'm being upfront with people. I'm being very clear.
At the suggestion of his Wentworth candidate Dave Sharma, he'd floated a possible move of Australia's Israel embassy to Jerusalem. When the US had decided to do it, Frances Adamson had said it wouldn't help and could even make a difficult peace process harder.
I would not now reiterate that view in exactly the same way.
Still, the DFAT secretary had found out before others. The news reached the defence chief in the US after the media had been briefed.
Is it better practice for you to be advised before the media?
Yes, Senator.
Throwing Middle East policy open for discussions caught many off guard, foreign governments included. Several have since lodged formal protests. Not that the Prime Minister's perturbed by any of the responses, international or domestic.
I don't resolve from that. We dared ask the question.
Now Canberra's bureaucracy and Australia's friends are anxious for the answer. Greg Jennett, ABC News, Canberra.